Hello, I'm Amber. Welcome to, wherever I happen to post this. I don't know yet. Um, so, I really wanted to talk about something that's been coming up a lot for me and coming up for a lot of people I know, and specifically judgment. So, how we judge ourselves, how we judge the world, how we judge other people, other people's path. Um, I've been finding myself being really, and just to preface this, I am like not great at not judging things and people. I'm the judgiest person ever. Like I would just do it for fun. And that's, I'm not going to make any, moral or ethical statements about how that is, but and also that's not necessarily 100% true. I feel like on some level, I feel like we're all operating on two levels. We're all operating from both our higher self, like the part of us that is pure love, pure wisdom, is tapped into, this kind of spirit source, God energy, however you think of it. And the other part of us is human. We're human. We have to judge. We have to filter things out in order to be able to live in this world. We have to know, like, okay, is this person a good person for me to spend time with? Is this safe? We have a lot to process, and so judgment really helps us do that. But and I guess the other qualification I should make is that I think a lot of my past partners have found my judginess to be one of the things that doesn't work for them the most. And again, it wasn't like on some level, it wasn't necessarily judgment so much as it was a filtering process for me. I would just try to kind of like, okay, I really love you. And so I want to put you in the box that I know I can handle, which isn't great. So, and I think that's what we're doing when we're judging in ways that don't serve us or don't serve other people. We're trying to put them into a box that we can handle, a box that works for us. But that's not necessarily what we want to be doing because people feel that. Like, however sensitive you consider yourself to be, when you're being judged. When somebody is looking at you and thinking you should be different. And good God, that is the worst feeling ever. It's the worst feeling to send out there because you're judging someone. It's the worst feeling to have come back because you're feeling judged. It sucks. It just sucks. So, as a person who has had problems with judgment in the past, I've been really looking at this, especially because I've been feeling so super sensitive to judgment, especially in social media. Like if someone judges another person's path or says something that just feels, it just feels really off to me right now. The energy of judgment feels really sticky. And I think that's because we are moving into a different energy. We are moving into a higher, lighter energy where judgment does not serve us in the way that it used to. And so, part of me wants to say, can we just like stop judging each other? But again, we're still, we're human. We're still dealing with our stuff. And it feels like judgment is really just, we're trying to protect ourselves, trying to protect the people we care about, trying to protect our tribe, that's a beautiful thing. That comes from a beautiful place. But I feel like what we're stepping into now, all of us, is really being in a place where we can honor somebody else's path. We can accept that everybody knows what they need. Everybody knows what's best for them. And what we think is best for them might not actually be best for them. We are always our own best. We are always our own best resource, our own answer. We always have, this isn't coming out very well. It was more eloquent in my head, but we always have our own, our own guidance, and that's the best guidance for us. You are your own guru, to use a terrible word. And look at me judging words. So my point is, we're really stepping into a time when judgment does not serve us. And so really starting to open up to the idea that there is no wrong choice to make. There is no wrong way to do this. There is no right way to do this. All we can do is really try to tap into that inner guidance, tap into our inner wisdom, and follow that no matter what anybody else says. and just because someone's judging you, just because they have a story about you, doesn't mean that story's true. We don't have to take that on. And just because you're, judging somebody else and thinking, oh, this is true about them, doesn't mean that it is. And so this is really, and all of this, like, I feel like sometimes, preaching to the choir here, but it's so helpful to get confirmation, I think, to know that, okay, I've been thinking about this and other people are too. And yes, this is a real thing. Yes, we really are moving into an energy and a time where judgment doesn't serve us. So how can we lift out of that habit? Because judgment is such a habit. How can we lift out of that habit and just really trust that everyone is perfectly on their own path? Everyone is doing life right. There's no wrong path. There's no wrong choice. There's nothing we can do wrong here. There really isn't. And of course, sometimes we make choices that hurt people, and there are always people in kind of a, another experience of life, but in the, in the whole universal sense, we're all here to have a certain experience that we've chosen. And so we make, our soul is guiding us into that experience. And so as we follow our own inner guidance, we're perfectly taken wherever we need to be. And there's no way you can mess that up. There's no way you can miss that. There's no way you can miss what your soul came here to do. So that's my rant on judgment for today. And I need to go. So I'm going to stop talking about it. But if you have any thoughts, please let me know. I love to hear what other people are feeling, especially if we're tapped into the same wavelength, and we probably are because you're here. I'd love to know like what your thoughts and feelings are on this. So thank you so much. Much love to you, and I will talk to you soon.